Hey Wargamers, welcome back to the channel, Death from Above Wargaming. I'm Aaron.
I'm Dan.
We are back. We are back with something very special, something different, Dan. Something classic, dare I say. It's true. We're playing classic BattleTech, and not only are we playing classic, we're playing as like raw and wriggling as we possibly can. Now we are still playing on raw. We're not playing on a paper map with hexes. We're still playing on gorgeous three-dimensional terrain because that is our signature style.
I can't get that raw.
Can't get that raw. But we are basically we're not using the pilot die. We're not using our cluster rules. We're just using pretty much everything out of the book. No extreme range either. And we're doing a classic 3058-ish matchup between the double secret clan that you probably saw in the intro. That's Clan Burrock, and the Avatar Knights. So the story here, as you may have seen in the little intro sequence there, basically the Avatar Knights are on contract to defend this world called Main Street, which is like in the sort of close to the periphery in Lyran Alliance space. It's like right in there with the Jade Falcon sort of invasion corridor and everything else, and some occupation zones. They've recently captured 2 Jade Falcon mechs, a heavy and an assault, very valuable. And they've contracted the Knights to defend this. Burrock, of course, not having full production facilities of their own, very much want these mechs. So they've launched a raid. The Avatar Knights not sure if it's pirates. They don't know who it is, but they are going to defend this to the last man. So classic matchup. It's about 7,500 BV. We are using the new beta battlefield support rules that came out with the Kickstarter. They'll be in the new mercenaries box. So Dan's Force does feature 2 bases of elementals, so we'll see how that does. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be good or bad. It's very different from Alpha Strike because they don't absorb damage on the mech, so you can't sort of use them as like Christmas ornament armor, like hanging off your mechs. But they are pretty dangerous. If they get in base to base with a mech, they do actually like double the amount of damage.
Just by looking at it, it looks like they're more dangerous, but they're definitely not as tough as they were.
Depends how the dice roll, right? But like if I get a lucky roll, you just nuke the whole thing.
Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I'm excited to run this across the board right in your face.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, well, guys, stick around. Classic BattleTech action coming your way. All right, guys, here we are. Turn 1 movement, deployment, all that stuff is complete. So narratively, I am the defender, so I get to pick side of the table, which I picked this side because the mech hanger's here.
Yes.
So we kind of set it up that way. Dan is the attacker, so he basically.
I want to refer to myself as the assaulter.
The assaulter, not the attacker. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to label you. So basically, we just moved on. There's nobody in range. This is, again, rules as written. If there was extreme range, maybe, Dan, maybe things would be in range. But nothing in range right now with the traditional, rules. So I basically have my avatar and my penetrator on this side of the base. And I've got the bushwhacker and the raven over here. And I will say, I did a little customization in Mega Mech Lab for the raven.
Okay.
So, this is a custom avatar. Well, you can't customize zombie mechs. They're already they come customizable out of the box.
All right.
Nothing too crazy though. But I took a 2X and I upgraded it with some goodies. Nothing too crazy. It's not like it's packing Clan Tech or anything nuts like that.
All right.
But it does have an element.
Do I have to wait until you shoot me to be surprised?
It's got 6 Gauss rifles. I just removed it. It's just legs and 6 cannons.
Move the cockpit and everything.
It's remote controlled. So it does. I will tell you what it has. Because this is how it goes. So basically, it is 2 ER mediums. So I upgraded the standard mediums.
Okay.
Upgraded the large to an ER large, and upgraded the missile rack from an SRM-6 to an LRM-10.
Okay.
So that is what you got, and then some other little minor things on there, like 6 Gauss.
I'm excited. Yeah.
So that's what we got going on there. But we have nothing. This turn's over, Dan.
Yeah.
You ready to move into turn 2?
Yeah.
All right, guys, stick around. Clan Burrock continuing their assault.
Let the shooting begin.
Let it begin. All right, it's coming right up. All right, turn 2. We're back here on the table. I lost initiative, no surprise. And we're going to talk a little bit about what happened here in the movement. So bringing the Bushwhacker up and around, Raven here as well. I've got, basically what I want to try to do is as soon as they come into range, I'll be able to provide some flanking support here. Got my big guys here. They're trying to hold this area down. I'm going to put cannons on the Kit Fox. We'll see what I can do. I'm going to need 11s with the Penetrator, courtesy of the awful stock mods, and I'm going to need 10s from the Avatar. So I will shoot first. But Dan, tell us what you did there on movement.
I jumped the Black Hawk.
Okay.
And then I just ran both the Kit Fox and the Vulture.
Okay.
And that's it. Their intention is to just pummel. Your impenetrator. You're a penetrator. You're a penetrator.
Okay. Got it. Okay. With the Avatar, hang on. So 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need 11s. Now I have three things in range: 2 Artemis LRM 10s and an LBX 10. Dan and I, by the way, all of our LBX cannons are going to be firing slug rounds.
Yeah.
Everything's loaded with the solid slugs. We're not dealing with the.
Actually, we equipped Aaron with beanbag rounds.
Beanbag rounds. They're just tracers, just like smoke. All right, so I need 11s here. Let's see what I can get. We're going to start with the first LRM 10.
Ooh, so close.
Second LRM 10. Ooh. And the autocannon. All right, so nothing there. Dan, what would you like to shoot with first?
I'm gonna go with. Let's go with the Vulture first. He's got both the LBX 5, and then he has the ER PPC.
Both are in range.
Both of them are in range.
Okay, so his gunnery is 2, and then you have to add the range mod of 4. So either way, you need 10s.
Yes.
Okay. So ERPPC first?
Yes.
All right.
Not even close.
Not even close.
Not even close.
LBX 5.
LBX 5.
Welcome to Classic BattleTech, where nobody hits anything.
Gosh. All right, so we're going in with Black Hawk next.
Okay.
Which he's going to be. I mean, he's relatively.
And you're shooting the Penetrator, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's all
so
you can see.
Well, remember his attack mod goes up by 1. I think
that's why I said 11s.
But his gunnery is also up by 1, so he needs 12s. His gunnery 3.
Oh, because he jumped.
Right.
Okay, we're still gonna try. We're still gonna
go for it.
I mean, what?
Gal Slug.
Yeah.
Here it comes, folks. Whoa! I hate this game. Okay.
All right.
Classic BattleTech. The game dictated by rolling 12s. Okay, so roll for location. If you roll a 12 again, I quit. And we never play Classic again, Dan. All right, 8. So that is going to be the right torso if my memory is not failing me. Oh, no, that's left torso. My memory is failing me. So I take 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15. Ouch. But my armor's still holding firm, Dan. What else you got?
Well, now we have the Kit Fox.
All right.
Who did not jump.
He's going to need 11s.
He's going to need 11s.
Yeah. Yeah, and he is elevated so he can see over the tree line in case anybody was wondering. Okay, that's a miss. But you are the big winner, Dan. You get the prize. So 15 points of damage to the left torso of that penetrator.
I'll take it.
That's big. That's a big deal. All right, so we are going to wrap up the turn here. Now, that's not enough damage. You need 20 points of damage to trigger a piloting check, although that's also an optional rule. So we'll have to talk about whether we're even doing that this game. I don't think we are.
Okay.
But normally we do play that rule where you take 20 and then there's excessive damage. I'm not sure if that's a core rule or not. Maybe we'll play with it anyway.
Okay.
But it's not enough regardless. Are you ready for turn 3, sir?
Yes.
All right, guys, stay tuned. It's coming right up. All right, we're back. It's turn 3. Madness is ensuing. We're reminding each other that we have to change. We have to pay to change hex facings. We forget that a lot. We're used to playing Alpha Strike where I can just do whatever I want.
Yeah.
But we did it. We're here. So I won initiative, Dan. So why don't you tell us what your forces did this turn?
I ran the Nova.
Okay.
And I walked both the Vulture and the Kit Fox. I was trying to keep the Kit Fox and the Nova behind the trees to kind of use them as protection. I feel like the Vulture is a little vulnerable up there on the hill, and I probably could have ran him, but I didn't. But I also want him to take a couple shots too. So.
All right. Well, basically what I did was I'm continuing the flanking maneuver with the Bushwhacker. He's got some prime shots on that that Vulture. The Raven running across here, actually just walking across casually, which is a little dangerous. And he's going to be torso twisting, firing at the Vulture as well. And then the Avatar laying down fire on the Vulture. The Penetrator running over the top of that that rocky outcropping. Courtesy of Terrainify, by the way, Dan.
Yes,
beautiful
it
stuff.
Yes.
And so I'm moving him into a position where he can engage, hopefully next turn, to do a little bit more damage. I mean, Dan obviously trying to isolate various things here, but got some nasty surprises in store. Okay, so Dan, you can get to shoot first.
Okay.
If you would so desire.
We're gonna.
We already did declare off camera, so basically. Dan's going to fire the Kit Fox at the Raven, the Vulture at the Avatar. I'm firing everything, as I had said, at his Vulture. So
Yes. So the Vulture's first. He will be firing at 2.
So we're at about 15 inches.
Yeah, so that'd still be the PPC and the LBX 5 at medium range.
Okay, both of them are medium at 15
Yeah,
inches?
yeah.
Okay.
So
then you're going to need 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, 6. 6, because you only walked.
yes, correct.
All right. This is scary.
It is.
Somehow it goes from like an 11 to a couple inches. It makes all the world of difference. All right, so PPC hits.
Yes, and
All right.
then
Why don't you roll to hit for both weapons
yeah,
first?
that's what I was thinking.
All right, LBX
So I'll
5.
do the LBX.
All right, both hit. Why don't you roll for locations? PPC first. If you roll a 12, I quit.
You keep on saying that. I don't think you will.
7.
7.
All right, so that's 15 to the CT. That hurts. And for the next one?
Hopefully another 7. Come on. Nope.
5. That is right leg. Okay. What else you got for me?
All right,
Kit
so
Fox.
now we got the Kit Fox who's going to be shooting on to, I said the Raven, right?
Right, and we are at about 16 inches. What does that put it in? Medium or long? Probably medium for the Gauss.
It puts it at medium for the Gauss.
Okay, so you're going to need a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Yeah.
All right.
Come on, 7s.
I don't even want to look.
Yep.
All right,
That's
roll for
it.
location. This is going to decimate the Raven.
Oh, so close.
11. That is the left arm. Now, hold on a second here. What's on my left arm? Thankfully, nothing.
Oh, wow. Good thing I brought the
7,
paint.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is internal, though, Dan. Roll to see a 1d6. Actually, no, 2d6 to confirm the crit. An 8 or better, no critical hit. So it just shatters the left arm of this Raven. Thankfully, all of the good stuff on the opposite side. So Raven torso twisting to shield that more vulnerable side. Now, I do get to retaliate.
No, actually, it's the next turn now.
Oh, we just skip? I don't shoot? Is that how Classic works? I don't remember. So I'm going to start here with my Bushwhacker. I'm going to fire. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I lied. I'm going to start with the Raven. All right, and we are at about at 20. I'm sorry, we're at 19 inches. Okay, and that puts me at long range. I can't fire the ER mediums. Okay, so I'm at long range for everything. 3, 4, 5, 9s, 10s. 3. Yeah, God, it's awful. The difference between long range and medium range is ridiculous.
It is.
All right, LRM.
Ooh, so close.
So close. ER large. Hey,
Ooh, there we go.
All right, so this is going to zap 8 damage to your left arm, I believe. Yeah.
8 damage?
Yeah, I believe 10 left arm. Yeah, 10 and 11 are left arm. Okay. So 8 damage there. Hopefully I rip something off this turn. We'll see. So that was the Raven. Now the Bushwhacker is just going to lob in. I think we're just at LRM range, yeah. So I got 2 LRM 5s. We're going to lock on and see what we can do. Similarly here, I'm going to need 11s. 3, 7, 8. Or do I need 10s? Wait a minute.
Okay.
I may have only needed 10s for him. My math could be failing me.
Well, that first roll you still would not.
3, 4, 5, 6. I only need 10s. Yeah. Okay. The first roll, right, missed by a long shot anyway. I only need 10s. Here we go. Woo! Got 1 LRM 5. Just 1 LRM 5. So I'm going to roll on the cluster hit table, Dan. Our favorite thing in the world. I rolled a 6, and then on an LRM 5, that is 3 missiles, which is just 1 cluster, and that's going to land on your right torso. So take 3 points of damage to your right torso. Now,
okay.
Now for the avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can chip some more of your paint. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't have like the crazy Gauss stuff that you have, which is very frustrating.
You should have brought some.
I should have brought some, but I wanted to make this like not.
I'm just saying.
Shooting.
You have 2 mechs that aren't doing anything on the battlefield. Maybe you guys should have brought those instead.
I should just put like. Like the dude's like John, he's like ASC certified technician.
Yeah.
Get in the gargoyle, John. Fire it up. Okay. So, question is, what is our range right now? We're at about 15 inches, I think we said, right? So, unfortunately, that is still long range for everything.
Wow.
But I'm going to need 9s.
Okay.
Because she's a slightly better pilot.
She has. Okay. All right.
Okay. It's a story.
I like the story.
9. So first LRM 5 hits.
It's not even fair.
Second one misses. LBX hits. That's what I wanted, Dan. All right. So let me roll on the cluster hit table here for the. Now this is Artemis guided. So I believe I add +2 to this roll. 7, 8, 9.
That's why you roll in the.
That's true. But I got to look at the table. I don't have that memorized, and I refuse. I never will. So it's an 8. So 8. So it's going to be a cluster of 5 and a cluster of 3. But we're going to start with the LBX 10. This is a solid slug going to the 4, which is the right arm.
Right arm. And that's how much?
Let me just double check that. Right arm. It's 10 points of damage. Cluster of 5 missiles. 3. That is going also to the right arm. So 5 points of damage to the right arm. Oh, God. Come on, go to the right arm, baby. Oh, it's a floating critical. Now, I did say we were playing raw, but we're absolutely using the floating critical optional rule.
Oh, are we?
Unless you don't want to. Otherwise, that goes right through the CT, which is like the brokenest thing in the world. I'm happy to do it.
I don't care.
Watch me roll a headshot. I don't think.
If you do, you do.
Here's the thing. By the rules, the standard rules, if you roll Snake Eyes, it's a critical chance on the CT, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Because you can like disable her and you like knock them out in like a series of good rolls.
Yeah.
This at least you re-roll for location, see where the critical lands.
Okay.
If you want to play the rules as written way, I'm happy to do it.
No, it doesn't matter to me.
All right.
Yeah,
floating critical shouldn't even be an optional rule.
Dan is chill.
3, right arm. I love it.
Oh my God.
So it's going to go into the right arm. And I'm going to get 2 critical checks. Because one for the floating critical and one because I'm internal. So take the 3 pips of damage. All right, here it comes, folks. I get 2 critical checks. All right, the first one, Dan. I'm going to just roll the critical checks.
Don't you have to confirm first?
That's what I mean. I'm going to confirm first on both of them.
Okay.
Nothing. And I believe that is 1. Yeah, that's 1 critical hit.
Okay.
I think 8 to 9 is 1, 10 to 11 is 2, and 12 is 3. Yes. I remember this now. It's all coming back
to you
me now. What do I have? Just D6? Ferrofibrous and roll again mean roll again. I got a 6. I'll roll again. I got a 5. I roll again. I got a 4. What is that?
Well, why don't you just keep on rolling until you actually hit something important?
Well, the ferrofibrous just means roll again. PPC?
Yeah.
Nice. PPC is knocked out. Boom, 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 boom. I love it. Excellent work by the Avatar Knights. High five.
That is
Dan hates classic.
already hate it.
We just marked the one off. You don't scratch both of them off because it does matter. Because that's like I can hit that other critical and it won't do anything. Okay, so
What's the point of having armor on there then?
Because ferro fibers takes up space in your critical table so that you can't allocate weapons.
Okay.
Right, so you can't just build mechs with like crap tons of weapons, endo steel, ferro fibers, all this advanced tech. It's basically a way to allocate usage of the item without taking up tonnage is how they do it.
Okay.
But it counts as a roll again. Same thing as like case and other things like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Not saying anything.
So this turns over. You damaged my Raven. You went in my internal
not nearly
arm,
as much.
and I ripped off your PPC in return, which is exciting.
Yeah.
So things are getting nasty. That was a big win for us because that takes out one of your big nasty cannons. But you still have twin Gauss on the board, Dan, and that thing has 6 SRM6s. In case you didn't notice.
I did know.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's gonna get nasty. All right. Turn 4 is coming up. Don't go away. All right, we're back. It is turn 4. Whew.
Not gonna believe it.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've been here all night.
Aaron won.
I want initiative,
Yeah.
guys. I love classic. It's my favorite game. So, Dan, tell us what you did here.
Packed my stuff up, ready to go home. No, I moved into the forest with the Kit Fox and the the Kit Fox and the Nova.
Right.
Being prepared to strike onto the
Penetrator.
And then the Nova or the Vulture, I moved onto the edge of the forest or the edge of the woods, forest, whatever you want to call it. And he's going to be firing at the Raven.
Right.
That's my plan.
Okay, so that sounds reasonable. I backed the Avatar up to get line of sight a little bit cleaner on that Vulture. Penetrator moved in here. Vulture streaking across to try to draw some fire, and then the Bushwhacker likewise emerging, trying to get some guns downrange there. Now both of these guys, actually all 3 of these units, are going to be firing on that Vulture. However, the Penetrator is going to be torso twisting and unleashing 6 medium pulse lasers into that Kit Fox. So we'll see what happens. I'm disappointed though you're not shooting the Penetrator with your Vulture though, because I do have an anti-missile system. But it only targets 1 launcher. How dumb is that?
That is silly.
So you got 6 SRM6s and only like affect 1 of them.
Yeah.
Like,
So you need to have multiples to be able to affect multiples.
yeah, it's like kind of silly.
It
I feel
is.
like you should be able to just burn ammo. Like that's what they do.
Right?
I watched Top Gun Maverick, all right, and they just hold the trigger down.
Well, I mean,
on
MechWarrior Online, you just put 1 on there and it just shoots
everything.
Yeah, until it runs out of ammo, unless you have the laser one, then
Right. And then
your heat just builds up.
Right, goes
insanely.
crazy.
Yeah.
Goes crazy. Can't even shut it off. Who designs
But it
these
depends
things?
on what you're fighting and who you're fighting against. But yeah.
Do you want to shoot first?
Well, yeah. No, wait.
Okay.
Did you win? No, I won. No,
You
yeah,
lost,
won.
yeah.
So I have to shoot
Okay.
first, right? All right, we're gonna fire with the Vulture first into the Raven, which is gonna be 10s with the SRM,
Okay.
right?
Yep. And we said, and I believe you said 6s with the LBX.
Yes. So we're gonna fire the LBX first.
Okay.
This way I can be disappointed immediately. Hits.
Be disappointed immediately. All right. Roll for location. Solid 5 points of damage going to the
9.
left leg. I saw that 6 come up. I was very, very concerned. All right. I took it.
All right, so now
Took it like a champ.
Now we need the 10s for the SMR 6s.
SRM.
SRM.
RMS. Mrs. 6. All right. 1.
1. Come on.
2.
That's it. It's just the 2.
No, you have 6 of them.
Is there 6 of them?
There's 3 per. The way the record sheet
yes,
works is
okay,
it groups
yeah.
in 3 per row. Yeah, you got 6, dude. It's insane.
Sorry.
It's a vulture.
I knew that.
Yeah.
That's still not a hit.
All right.
Can I hit with... That's 4, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to hit with 1 of them. I know it.
No, you missed with all of them.
Pew pew.
Well, they're not streak sixes, Dan. They're hard to hit. It's a Raven moving at a a feisty almost 90 kilometers an hour.
It is what it is.
You know, zipping across the terrain there.
Now we're gonna move on to, because we're just gonna forget that that even happened. That travesty of a life. We're gonna be firing at the
penetrator
with the Nova first.
One thing I want you to remember, we forgot this when we were talking about off camera, is he did jump. So his mod is actually, his attacker mod is 3, not 1.
Okay.
So basically, you know, he's skill 3 plus another 3, so it's 6, 7, 8 for the woods, and then you're at short range, you said?
Yeah, so there's no additional to that. So
not 6s, but 8s.
8s across the board. And a miss. So that would have been, we're just gonna go down. Yeah, we're gonna go. That would have been the Gauss first, and then we're doing the SRM4. Oh my god!
And what do you have?
And a small pulse laser.
All right, now wait a minute. So that adds, that's at a different range bracket, right? That's at long range right now, or medium range?
That is no. That's still
at short range.
Yeah. Still at
okay.
range.
So you do subtract 2 from this roll. Pulse rate lasers make it easier to hit. So you only, instead of an 8, you would need a 6. All right, so you hit.
Wow. Hit
roll for location. Okay, so it's a 3. That is right arm. How much damage does that do? 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring in the heat.
All right. So on to the kit fox here.
This has been a really bad rolling session for me. All right. So this is going to be 2 ER medium lasers and then 1 Gauss rifle. So we're going to do the ERs first.
All right.
That's definitely a hit.
Yep. The ERs, the ER, 1 ER.
1
medium.
ER.
All right, second ER, should do the Gauss rifle first. Second ER hits.
And then the Gauss rifle.
Snake eyes.
Why you
I'm jinxing it.
That's a 6.
What did you need?
A 6.
A 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a hit.
So it all hits.
So that's all hit.
Okay, so let's roll location.
Doing its job.
Kit fox is a great mech. One of my favorites.
What are we rolling for location for first?
You tell me.
All right, let's do the Gauss first.
Okay.
Because why not?
Okay. 6. So that is that is the opposite torso. Thank the Lord. All right. Now the 2 ER mediums.
5.
Right leg. What do they do? 7 each, right?
Yes.
4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then the other one. What do you want to do? Keep it? All right, 6. Right torso. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ouch. Okay. So we're going to start with the penetrator into the kit fox here on my side. Now, the penetrator is gunnery 3. Your TMM is 1 to 4. I walked. That's 5. We're shooting through woods. That's 6. We're at medium range. That's 7, 8. But they're pulse lasers, so it drops it down back to 6s. So I have 6 of them. Dan.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So I'm going to get 6 chances. I will build up 1 point of heat, however. Just a meager, just a small price to pay. And they do 6 points of damage each. Now, let me see what I can do here. Looking for 6s. 1 hit. 2 hit. Nope. 4 hit. I'm sorry, 3 hit.
I was going to say, I got to jump whenever you still
5.
4.
All right, so I got 5 out of 6 hit. 5 out of 6 hit. Not. I got 7. I got 7 hits somehow with only 6 medium pulse lasers.
Oh.
All right, let me roll for location here. I'm just going to roll 3 12s in a row so we can end this early. 4. That is a right arm. So right arm takes 6 on the kit fox.
It takes 6.
6
right
points.
arm.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's that looking?
Fantastic.
Are you dead yet?
No.
Okay.
Didn't come back later.
4 right arm.
Oh, okay. Well, then now we're hurting. That's 4.
Yeah.
Like another 6 or
Another 6.
that's 1. All right, it's gone.
Ooh, what was in there? Anything good?
Oh yeah, everything. No, the Gauss rifle's in there.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, it's so good. All right, here comes. I got 3 more. Left torso.
Mm-hmm.
Right torso. Oh, you're an internal. Go back to. And then the last one. Right leg. Okay, that's all right though. I'm happy with the Gauss has sung its last song. And so 2 of those 15-point weapons out of commission. However, you do still have those nasty elementals. So what do I want to do next? Everything's going to be firing at that vulture. I'm thinking about order of operations. I'm going to start with the bushwhacker.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
None of this really helps me sleep at night, Dan. I'm just not a nasty person by trade, but
You're kind of being one. Just saying.
I am. So we've got. I'm going to think about this. So ER large. What range did we say we're at? I think I'm at 12, right? So the ER large is at medium range. All right. So what's my base? Is 3, 4, 5. It's 5+ range. So I need a 7 with the ER large. That misses. I need a 9 with the AC 10. Got that. And then I need a 7 with both LRM 5s. So first one misses, second one hits. All right, so I got an AC 10 and an LRM 5 on the cluster table. A 5. So it's still 3 missiles. Okay, so I'm going to do 10 points, and I'm going to do 3 points. All right, so 10 points go to... Oh, God, it was almost a headshot. That's going to be an 11, which is the left arm.
The left arm?
Yes.
How much?
10 points.
Yep.
All right, so potential critical there. And then the 3 points goes to the right torso. So, potential critical does not confirm. Okay. We're going to go to the Raven next. Let me see here what I want to do with the Raven. So he has, range-wise, he's a little close. So we said so he's going to be medium range, is medium range for everything. So, medium range for everything. Here we go. We're going to start with the ER medium. I got 2 of those, actually, on the right arm. So I'm going to need, let me think about this, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 8s. First one hits. Second one hits. ER large also need 8s. LRM 10. Come on. All right, so 2 ER mediums. They do 5 points each. Meager, Dan. Right leg. Right leg. Right leg takes 10. So we're at about 11 inches from the avatar. He will be firing next. So medium, medium, and medium. So she will be at a 2, 3, 4. I need 6s, Dan. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. Artemis Guided LRM 10 hits. Second Artemis Guided LRM 10 hits. Come on. LBX hits. Okay. So I want to roll for the clusters. First LRM 10, 9, 10, 11. That's going to be all missiles. And then 9, 10, so that's 20 missiles. So that's 4 groups of 5. That's a solid shot. 4 groups of 5 and a 10 from the LBX. I'll start with the LBX. That is 8. That is left torso.
10, right?
Yeah, 10 pips. All right, and then the 4 clusters of 5. Center torso, right torso, and left arm.
Well, that's in structure again.
Okay, so potential critical on the left arm, nothing. Okay.
I don't think you rolled for the potential critical before, did you?
I did, I flubbed it.
Okay.
I got like a 6 or a 7 or something.
Okay.
All right, so that turns over. I'm done shooting.
That's it? Oh, that's disappointing.
I know, it was mildly disappointing.
Yeah.
Now, my Raven builds up 3 points of heat. Do you build up any heat?
Probably.
My Penetrator built up 1. My Raven built up 3. And I think my Bushwhacker might have built up a couple of points here. I got to see. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 12 is 19, 20. Oh, no, he's good. Bushwhacker is very heat efficient, guys. Who knew? All right, so that is the end of turn 4. We're going to do this again in turn 5. Things are very close. Elementals may be appearing on the battlefield. per the battlefield support rules, the elementals have to be, all the battlefield support stuff has to be moved before everything else. So Dan would have to deploy his elementals at the beginning of movement before I move, which is sort of it's tough. Like you can't like basically move and and like spring them into combat like you can with Alpha Strike.
Yeah.
I think that helps kind of balance them out because they are a little cheaper this way. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, guys, stick around. Turn 5's coming right up. Alright, it is turn 5 in this desperate struggle. Clan Jade Falcon mechs looming in the hangars.
I feel like this is really
light
going.
rain begins to pitter-patter down on this horrible, bloody battlefield. Actually, there's no blood. There's just mech parts everywhere.
Oil.
There's oil. There's oil. It's oil spill. EPA's been called. So I lost initiative. I think we had a tie. We had a tie, and then I lost. I don't know.
Yes,
I lost.
think it was two ties, and then you lost.
I lost for a change. So now I'll lose for the next 3 years. Luck is over. So basically, we did some shenanigans.
Yeah.
Dan jumped. Dan moved his Kit Fox forward. You know, I had moved a couple of these guys forward. Then I jumped the Penetrator. Dan was mad because he didn't know the Penetrator jumped. Avatar backed up. Here's what's going to happen. The Avatar and the Raven are focusing on the Kit Fox. The Penetrator is going to torso twist and fire. I was originally going to hit the Kit Fox, but I'm going to fire at the Vulture, and the Bushwhacker is going to support him and fire at that Vulture as well. What do you got?
So the Nova and the Kit Fox are going to be firing onto the Bushwhacker because the Kit Fox can't.
Right.
360. And then the Vulture is going to be firing into the Penetrator with everything.
Oh yeah, I'm Alpha Striking with the Penetrator.
He's going to kick him too.
Yeah, I mean we're just it's gonna be crazy.
This is Rock'em Sock'em Robots right here.
This is gonna get crazy.
So
yeah. All right, here we go.
Let's do this.
So I'll start shooting first.
Yes.
I'm gonna start with the Penetrator on the Vulture.
Okay.
Okay. I want to build up to about 6,000 points of heat.
Okay.
So we're at short range. There's no minimum range on any of these things. I jumped, so I'm basically a 6, 7. There's a little bit of woods in between us, so 8, right? So I need 8s and 6s because of pulse lasers will drop it back down to 6. So we're gonna start with the ER large lasers. Here we go. I need 8s. Miss. Oh god, what a waste of heat. Pulse lasers. Got to switch the dice out.
No, you don't
There
get to
it
that
is.
midway through.
So 1 hit, 2 hit. Oh no, 3. Only 4 hits. Out of all of that stuff.
Oh my gosh,
that's not good, Dan. Right leg.
How much was that damage by?
6. Left torso, 6. Floating critical. In the right leg. So you take 6 damage. Oh, it doesn't go internal. All right, so and then I'll throw the last location and then I'll do the critical on the leg. Last location is center torso. Not what I wanted.
Well, how much is that?
6. So floating critical, it does confirm. So 1 critical, it's a D6. 4, that is, I believe, a foot actuator on the leg. So that means you are at, so right leg, just scratch out the foot actuator. So you're at -1. So as you go from a 5-8 to a 4-6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Bushwhacker firing into the Vulture. Hopefully I can blow your leg off, Dan. I don't even remember what happens in Classic. I think you have to roll 6,000 times.
You just hop.
That's not what happens. So the Bushwhacker is going to be doing an AC-10, the ER large, the twin LRM-5s. Actually, did I even check the range on this? I think I did. I don't remember though. I'm at 9, or is it 8? yeah, okay. So it's 9. So everything's at medium range. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 8s. Okay?
Okay.
With everything. So we're going to start with the ER large. Oh, just misses. AC 10 hits. Love AC 10s. And then LRM 5. LRM 5. Oh, come on. What garbage, Dan. 10 points.
I know.
10 points, though, to the left torso, which has been getting pretty banged up.
How many points?
That is going to be 10.
That's definitely in there.
Come on, give me a 12.
It's not 12.
It's half of a 12. 1 6, but not 2 6s. I know 7 isn't half of 12, guys. Thank you.
I got what you said.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, so hopefully this Kit Fox will eat it. I can't believe the penetrator whiff. Dude, I built up 24 points of heat. Just by the way, on the penetrator. He's probably going to explode. Thankfully, he probably won't, but, you know.
Only if I have some flamethrowers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to, like, shut down intentionally. Okay.
While the
don't even
elementals
care. I'm just
tear you
gonna,
apart.
yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm just gonna jump away, I guess. That is the benefit of jump jets. You can do dumb things. So, Raven firing into the Kit Fox.
Yep.
All right, I'm only doing the ER large and the LRM 10 because I want to cool off.
Okay.
So, basically 3, 4, 5, 6 with the woods. So I need, I'm at medium range, so I need 8s. Got the ER large, got the LRM 10, rolling on the cluster hit table. That's total trash fire. So it's basically 8 points and 4 points. Here we go. 8 points, floating critical. Oh, it's so delicious. The location will be the torso, the center torso. So it takes 8 points of damage, Dan. And there is a critical we're going to deal with in a minute. Now, the 4-point missile cluster hits the left torso.
How much?
4 points.
So that's also critical.
Okay, so confirm the critical on the center torso. That confirms that's 2 critical hits. And then I'll confirm the critical on the left torso. Nothing. So the 2 slots for the center torso, I'm going to roll the black one will be the inner outer, so the big number, and the purple one will be the small number. So out the 4 to 6 group, number 3, which is
it's gonna be fusion engine.
Ooh, that's exciting. And then the second one, top group, number 2,
fusion engine.
All right, so you take 2 engine hits, Dan. That is excruciating. Now, avatar. So the avatar is, yeah, okay, a little over 12 away. I think that's going to be medium range regardless. So it's medium range for the LBX. Oh, actually, no, it's long range for the LBX, medium range for the LRMs. So 2, 3, 4 for the woods. 5 because I walked is my base, and then plus range. So I need 7s and 9s. So we'll start with the LBX that needs a 9. Just missed it. And then the 2 LRMs that need 7s. 1, 2. All right, so they both hit. Rolling for clusters. That's Artemis guided. 5, 6, 7 is going to be so 6, and then 10. All right, so it's 3 groups of 5 and a group of 1. All right, so they're going to start with the groups of 5. Left torso.
It's gone.
It's gone?
Mm-hmm.
All right, then the mech's destroyed because that will... Is there engine criticals in your left torso?
Yeah.
All right, so that'll be the 3rd engine critical. All right, so the Kit Fox is destroyed. Exciting times. 1 clan mech down. Dan, though, you get to retaliate.
Yeah.
You get to retaliate, which is not the best for me, but...
All right, so everything into the penetrator. I think we said it was...
Yeah, so there's woods between us, which I counted. So you're a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus range.
Six,
Which
which
you have
they're
no range,
ranged,
so you
yeah,
just need sixes.
Sixes to hit. So we're gonna start with. We'll start with the.
LBX.
Yeah, the LBX first.
Hits.
That's a hit.
All right.
And then we're gonna do
SRMs.
the SRM, so I can roll 6 for these, right?
Yeah. All right. 1. Oh, 1.
That's
2.
2, right? No, 2. All right, there we go. Come on, Dan. That's 3. 4. That's 5, right?
That's 5.
And then the 6. That's 6. All right.
All right. So.
Everything hit.
All right. So I'll apply my AMS to the first one, I guess. So roll for cluster hits, 2d6.
2d6.
This is where classic gets really like.
So that's 6.
All right. So 6 is going to go down to a 2. So that's 2 missiles. I'll try to keep track of the missiles. So you have.
Okay.
Oh, they all. Oh my God, they all hit individual locations too. All right. So 2 missiles. Go ahead. Keep rolling.
So that's 10.
10. So that's 7 missiles.
That is 7.
11 missiles.
So that is 7 again.
15 missiles.
That is 7 again.
19 missiles. And this is the last one. 23 missiles.
23 missiles.
Guess how many hit locations you need to roll, Dan?
6 different locations?
No.
No.
It's per missile.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
a lot. 23. 23 individual hit locations. They do 2
Okay.
points of damage each. So, and the LBX. So why don't we start with the LBX cannon?
What, do you just want to roll one location and say all the damage went to that
Let's
location?
not do that. So go ahead. So roll the LBX.
All right, LBX location first, which is
8. That's left torso. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. All right. All right. So roll them up.
first one.
Okay.
7.
Second one.
3.
Okay. Third one.
8.
Okay.
9.
This is why I think classic could use some modernization.
8. 7.
All right. Now hang on.
Okay.
How many have we done so far?
Want to say 5?
I think that's right. Oh my God. All right, listen. We'll be back after we resolve this. This is crazy and obnoxious. So we will let you know what happened in about 23 hours. We're back. It's the next day. So the missiles everywhere.
My hand hurts.
I'm never taking that variant again. Not in classic. So he did land a head hit. Pilot made a consciousness check. He generated a ton of criticals in the torso, specifically the left torso. He knocked out 3 medium pulse lasers, but otherwise it's still standing.
Yeah.
Not much damage to the CT, but it is internal on both side torsos. But there's no XL engine in the penetrator, which, as you know, if you watch BattleTech, I love that. I do not like XL engines, Dan. I love the standard fusion. So you can rip off those torsos, and it'll still run around and headbutt you.
Doing his business.
So you got 2 more shots coming out of the you've got the Kit Fox and also the Nova.
Yeah.
Still are left to shoot.
So the Kit Fox is gonna be firing at the Raven, like we had said, and it's firing.
Bushwhacker, right? Both of them are.
Yes, the
shooting
Bushwhacker. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Used to the Raven being in the center, which is gonna be firing with both the 2 of the ER medium lasers and the Gauss.
Okay.
Which it will be firing.
I think it's
At medium.
medium for the medium for the lasers, but probably is it short for the Gauss or no?
No, it would
Okay.
be. It's medium for both. Unfortunately,
That's delightful. All right, so you're basically
They're not
3, 4,
range.
5, 6. You need 8s, 9s.
Yeah, they're a little. All right, so the ERs first. We'll do them first.
Okay.
We said 9s, right?
Yeah.
So that's it.
Ooh. Why do you do the ERs first every time?
That's a crit.
Oh, that's not a crit
know,
and
I
alpha
know.
strike.
And then
That's
we'll
only
do-
alpha strike, yeah.
Then we'll do the Gauss,
I know.
which I'll hit with.
Ooh, look
Yes.
at you calling your shots like Babe Ruth. Okay,
All right,
so
that's everything.
Locations.
Location. We'll do the
This is the Bushwhacker. He's feeling good about life.
we'll do the ERs first.
Okay. And there's 7 damage apiece, right? Yikes.
Yes.
So 6 is right.
6.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He's got a lot of blips.
Hey, listen, he's a Bushwhacker. That's what he does. He whacks the bush.
And then the balls. 4.
4s. Was that right arm? It is. I don't like that.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Damn, that is internal. You get a 2d6 critical confirmation check.
That is
a severed limb. So you rip the arm off and you destroy in the process the autocannon 10. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, because you're doing really good with that autocannon.
It's one of my favorite weapons.
Yeah,
in Classic.
You were not missing with that weapon. Oh man, that's unfortunate for you.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah. Well, I lost an entire mech, so I don't like that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be doing the Nova now.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
The Kit Fox doesn't have a Gauss rifle. That was destroyed.
You're right. You're right.
Retcon.
I mean, darn it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, never mind.
I guess
We were just kidding.
Yeah.
We were just kidding.
AC
AC-10's back in business. It's just a bad dream. Watch,
Right.
the Nova's going to do the same thing.
The Nova can only shoot the Gauss rifle.
All right. So go ahead. Roll that up.
I believe that's
Not a hit.
not a hit.
You needed, let me think about that. 3,
9s, I think.
6,
right?
yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10. You needed a 10.
Yep. That's that.
All right. All right. Well then. So we wrap up turn 5. The Kit Fox is destroyed, however, the elementals are deployed. So we'll see what happens next and if they're going to be able to get into the fight. Now that penetrator it's in bad shape. It's in very bad shape. So we'll see. So guys, stick around. Turn 6 is on its way. Alright, it's turn 6. The forces of the Avatar Knights desperately trying to repel these mysterious clan invaders from this delightful cache of mechs here, Dan.
I wouldn't say desperate. I think they're doing a great job.
If you were sitting in the cockpit of that penetrator, you'd think it's pretty desperate right now. So off camera, I rolled his ammo check and his shutdown checks. He passed the ammo side, did fail the shutdown side, so he is a sitting duck as the elementals collapsed on him. I did win initiative. I'll just recap movement here real quickly. Basically, you drop this guy off. He's hobbled with the foot actually, so we kind of did a little turn and back up, flanking these guys out. Bushwhacker's shooting there. Raven is shooting there. Avatar is hugging this hangar and is going to be firing at the near elemental base that's not as deep in the woods, about an inch in, so we'll get a little bit of cover. And that's basically what I got going on. What are you doing in terms of shooting, sir?
Well, obviously the elementals are going to attempt to rip apart the
penetrator?
The penetrator.
They'll try to penetrate the penetrator, as it were?
The Nova is going to, I want to say, take shots at the Raven.
Okay.
And then I don't think the
he's in range of the Bushwhacker.
He still has his the LBX.
64. Yeah, the LBX.
Yeah. So he'll be firing at I'm probably gonna slip fire him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna go for the penetrator and the Bushwhacker?
Yeah, and the Bushwhacker.
Oh, you really want to kill that penetrator?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not rolling all those SRMs again, so hopefully the elementals kill him.
Oh, no, I'm firing the Butcher first.
Yeah. So the elementals do need to attack first. I think they need to act. I actually don't know this for a fact, but I think they need to go similar like how they move before everything. I think they need to shoot before everything. I'm not sure. I gotta double check that. But it doesn't really matter anyway. So why don't you roll them up? Now the way it works is they have a fixed skill value.
Yes.
We paid to increase their skill as you can, so they can either be 5 or 4. They're skill 4. I'm shut down, basically, like a mobile, right?
Yeah.
So you...
It's max damage, right? I mean, it's...
Yeah, so you basically just need a 4 to hit, I think.
Alright. So let's,
So you roll once for each.
Yeah. So that's...
You may even need a 2, I don't know. I gotta look up. I always get confused as to whether shutdown is a mobile. I don't remember.
Well, I mean, both of them would.
Both of them would hit anyway.
Yeah,
All right, perfect.
to
So basically now, when they're in base, so they have a special ability called Swarm, I think it's called, Dan?
Yes, Swarm.
Okay.
It's written on there.
And when you are a swarmer, you basically do 2 extra clusters. So you're going to do, in total, 8 clusters of 6 points of damage each.
Okay.
All right, so you got to roll 8 locations. All right. And that's that. So now I will prepare to take damage on this poor penetrator.
Are you ready?
No.
Okay. 8.
Left torso. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10. That's left arm. 6.
5.
4.
Sorry, 4.
Okay.
6. I was about to say 7.
Okay.
6.
Oh boy. Okay.
3.
3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 9.
9.
6.
This is the last one. Right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
I'm trusting you.
7.
Okay, so you generated 3 critical hits, 1 in the left torso, 1 in the right torso, 1 in the right arm. We need confirmations, Dan. 1 critical hit in the left torso, no critical hits in the right torso, and no critical hits in the right arm. So let's, left torso is already stripped of all the crits, which means it will transfer into the center torso, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I believe that's the rule. So if
is.
there are no, you don't know that. You're just saying that. So go ahead and roll 1 dice for inner and outer.
Okay. I'll do this.
Yeah. Red one's the inner outer and the yellow's the number. That's fine. That's what we'll do. All right. So it's a 5-3. So that is an engine hit. Oh, those little buggers.
Oh my gosh, they didn't blow it up.
It's not blown up yet.
Oh my god.
All right. So do you want to fire your vulture?
No.
I don't either. I know.
But yeah, I'm gonna.
The best part is it's got more armor on its back than it does on the front at this point, but you know.
Yeah, we're gonna fire into.
Oh, Jesus.
Into the. Yeah.
Okay.
The pain. The pain!
Yeah.
Alright, so he needs.
You are skill 2.
Yeah.
We're at short range. Yeah, just call it automatic hits.
Okay.
So let's roll on the cluster hit table.
Okay. I rolled that six times, right?
Yeah, kill me now.
Sorry.
Just end my life. All right, so why don't we just do this and then we'll pause for the viewers while we roll 6,000 hit locations.
Okay.
So that's 4 missiles. That is 10 total. 15. Plus another 4 is 19. And this is the 5th one. 19 and 5 is 22.
You got 1 left.
19 and 3, rather, I'm sorry. 22 and 6 is 28. So it's even worse than last time. All right, so guys, we'll be right back as Dan rolls infinite hit locations. Oh, and also don't forget the LBX as well. Right.
Yeah, I guess I can roll for that now.
It automatically hits, right?
Yeah, so but I can roll for location.
Sure.
Right.
You can make it exciting. Maybe you'll kill it.
Yeah, maybe we won't have to.
We won't have to roll all the hit locations. 7.
7.
That's a CT hit. That is definitely not going to kill it. Oh, that's rear, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
My word. All right. Well, we will be right back. Huh? I'm awake. I'm back. What? We're here. We're rolling. We're live. So the penetrator's dead by account of CT shot through the rear, generating 2 more critical hits, hitting 2 more fusion engine slots. So the penetrator is in fact destroyed. And the best news of all is we didn't have to get through all 28 missiles. We only had to get through 14. So that's fantastic. Great work, Dan. Great work.
Hey.
So your Nova gets to shoot.
Yes, then
Nova gets to shoot.
What did I say he was shooting at?
You said the bushwhacker.
It's been so long I forgot.
I don't even remember. I think it was the bushwhacker. You needed 10s to hit.
No, it was the Raven, because the Raven's closer than the bushwhacker.
Okay. Yeah.
It's still gonna be 10s to hit.
It's gonna be 10s to hit.
Alright. Let me get my card. Oh, it's just the
Gauss.
Just the Gauss.
Here we go. Can you get it, guys? So close.
So
yeah,
close.
It's so far away. I was holding my breath on that one. That could be game changing. So I'm gonna retaliate here. My penetrator is dead. Pour one out for my homies. Let's see what we got here, though. So
I thought you already shot, didn't you?
Did I already shoot? No. Stop.
It was all that rolling.
No, you did. I didn't shoot. Don't even.
No, I'm just saying it was all the. Never.
I definitely didn't shoot.
No, you didn't.
All right, so the Raven and the Bushwhacker are going for the Vulture.
Maybe you did. You just missed
the Vulture has no TMM, so the Raven is essentially a 3, 4 because it walked, 5 because of the woods, plus range. And we said we were at, I don't even remember because it was like an hour ago, we're like 13 inches, which is right, medium range for both. So it needs 7s. If I don't even know. My brain's not even working, guys. So 7s. LRM 10, ER large, got them both. Okay. Just to be sure, right, I'm out of range with the ER mediums. I do remember this now. Okay. So ER large is hitting that left leg.
How much damage did it?
8, which is like the worst location. It's the only thing that's not damaged. Oh, LRM 10, I got to roll clusters. So that is going to be 8 missiles, so a group of 5 and a group of 3. Left arm.
That's gone. 3, right?
5. So it's going to go into the side torso, the remaining damage.
So that's gone too.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, it's got 1 left.
Got 1 left, but I potentially can generate a crit there.
Correct.
And then the group of 3 is going to the center torso. External armor. Or your top diagram.
3?
Yep. Okay, and I'll roll for that potential critical. Nothing. All right, so the Bushwhacker is up, which still, in fact, has its AC 10. I'm going to do twin LRM 5s, AC 10, and an ER large. So again, 3, 4, 5 because of the woods. And we are at 10 inches on the nose. So I need 7s across the board. All right, AC 10. ER large, LRM 5. Oh, come on. Just the ER large hits. Unbelievable.
That might be enough, man.
That is left torso. Takes 8 points of damage.
That's it. That's all you needed. Left torso. He's dead.
Well, no, not quite. So he takes 1, and then it goes to the armor outside.
There is nothing outside of left torso.
Oh, but it goes to CT. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
1.
So 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so he automatically takes 2 engine hits because I destroyed the left torso. On a clan mech, they can survive side torso destruction because they only have 2 engine criticals in there. However, whatever other weapons are in there, everything's destroyed. So
6s.
Cool. 3 of them are destroyed. Yeah. Okay. Now I do get a potential. I could kill him if I get a crit here and knock out a 3rd engine hit. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, God, it's the second 7. Okay, the Avatar is firing at this elemental base. So they're TMM 2, I'm skill 2. So that's a base of 5, 6 with the woods. And then range. We're at 10. So I believe that is medium for everything. All right, I need 8s. 8s it is, Dan. Here we go. It's my commander, my lance commander.
Okay. Can you do it?
LBX 10.
No.
LRM 10.
Yes.
LRM 10.
Yes.
All right. Artemis Guided. How much damage can we do here, Dan? How many missiles land? Ooh, that's 10. That's 20 missiles. So they take 20 points of damage because there's no locations. Which means I get to roll a damage check on them. Because they took, all I needed was one more point of damage and I could have got them another one. So they're basically they go from a check of 8 to a check of 7 because they did 20 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
So if I roll a 7 or better, they're destroyed. A shower of missiles.
So close.
They're not dead.
No.
However, they take a point of degradation. So their new check, yeah, goes down to 7. You can write it in that giant white box that's next to it. And that's what that's for. I think. I'm not really sure. So they take a point of whatever degradation, but that is that. Now, end of the turn.
Yep.
Penetrator's destroyed.
Yep.
Your Nova's in pristine shape.
Yes.
Your Vulture, however, is 2
dying.
engine hits.
Yeah.
That means he builds up 10 points of heat. In addition to whatever other heat he built up. Now you said before he built up 2
So
points.
12.
So he goes up to 12 points of heat.
Yeah.
All right. So at 12 points, I don't think there's any checks. No, just he goes really slow and has trouble hitting things. So that said, moving on. Now, what are we on? We're into turn 7. So guys, stay tuned. This could be the deciding turn. Will the Avatar Knights pull it out then? Will Clan Burrock retreat? Who knows? Stay tuned. We'll find out. Here we are on the battlefield of Main Street. We went through the movement phase, and after some careful consideration, Dan has decided that Clan Burrock will be once again disappearing into the shadows. Maybe to strike for another day.
I mean, if it wasn't that they were like, if there was only like 5 of them left, if there wasn't more than just 5 of them left, if there was more, like if there was like 20 dudes, I would be like, all right, let's sacrifice these guys. But there's not.
There's only a handful.
Yeah, there's only a handful. I gotta.
There's only 5 members of Clan Burrock left in the entire.
I gotta save what I can.
Known galaxy.
Yeah. Genetics, man.
It's true. It's true. It's very valuable, and that Vulture is hobbled. So with the engine hit and the fact, I mean, Dan basically said, listen, like that thing's dead this turn, right? You just sneeze on it and it dies. He didn't feel like moving the elementals out into the open would have been constructive for their survival, which I get. And it was interesting. So we talked a little bit about the clan versus IS balance in Classic. Let's talk real quick about reactions to the balance.
Yeah.
My reaction is I don't think this was a good representation of that balance. This was BB balance, by the way, about 7,500 each, because I knocked out the ERPPC and a Gauss rifle like almost immediately. I don't know when the Kit Fox, I can actually probably look. So that was turn 4 that I knocked out the Kit Fox's Gauss rifle.
Yeah, but I think turn 2 you knocked out.
Correct. That was turn 3 I knocked out the ERPPC. So it was like boom, boom.
Yeah.
And turn 1 we didn't even do anything.
Correct.
So turn 2 was we just started like pew-pewing. Turn 3
I think I'm the only one that shot on turn 2.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So there wasn't much you could like you lost some 30 points, right? And they're big chunk weapons. Like they're things that like can accidentally knock off somebody's head,
Yes. I mean, obviously I by mistake tore off the arm of the Bushwhacker on its own.
Right.
Until we,
right, one
remembered.
shot until we rememred that it wasn't actually, it was just a ghost round. So, from a balance perspective, it wasn't bad. I enjoyed the battlefield support elementals. I thought it was hilarious that they ripped apart that penetrator.
Yeah.
They were, they weren't a nightmare to field in terms of, and I know, listen, I know there's a lot of classic guys out there who are like, well, I have everything memorized and I play these in my sleep, but like, I'm not that guy.
Yeah,
I love the fact that I can put them on the table. It's a baseball card that has easy stats. They get shot, maybe they die, maybe they don't, maybe bad things happen, maybe they survive and walk through fire, just like in the books, right? So it was kind of cool that they, that they played very easily. They weren't as effective as they could have been, I think, in like regular classic, because they're just
in my head. I it was my fault. I mean, I was still playing in Alpha Strike rules,
right.
So like in my head, I was like, I'll just drop them right on top. Like I'll run up, drop them, and then I realized, no, you can't do that.
Yeah,
I'm playing it completely wrong because we haven't played out or classic in so long.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah,
and these rules are beta too, like the fact that you have to drop them before you move the mechs.
Yeah,
it's interesting. Like if you have infantry and a transport, they're both battlefield supports, so you can move it and drop the infantry. But if they're on a mech, based on how I'm reading the rules, like you have to drop them. They have to move off the mech before the mech moves.
Yeah,
maybe we house rule that. It makes sense, right? Either way, they can't shoot, but I do think
it's something that would need a lot more,
a little bit
more conversation around it. I don't think it's something we can do.
I don't remember. I could be remembering this wrong, and I don't think that I am. But the elemental SRM2s, I think, shoot 9 hexes, and they only have a range of 3 in the battlefield support rules. Now, granted, it's like a 1 or 2 shot. Like they don't have infinite SRMs.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, having that mechanic built in would make them a little bit more potent too. Not that I'm suggesting you house rule that, because that starts affecting the points and things like that.
Yeah, because that would have been a game changer. Because then
just being able to like hit from a distance, even once, right? Just enough to kind of shake something up.
Because I would have dropped them a long time before I got into the woods.
Yeah, it's interesting. So I don't know. I enjoyed it. Now this was 3058 tech. The inner sphere is largely, I think, caught up. There's ER mediums, there's ER larges, there's LBXs, there's decent Artemis guided LRMs, or there's a lot of tech that I think helps. The Artemis missiles on the Avatar, most controversial mech in the game, by the way. It's better than a summoner. It's only 1,300 and something battle value. It's super cheap. It's got great weaponry on it. I love it. I was very excited to field it in Classic. But I was knocking down there were multiple times I hit for 20 missiles, which was fantastic. The LBX was very reliable as well, same thing as the AC-10 on the Bushwhacker was a great mech. It's like annoying.
Always has been. I mean, it's like,
and it's different. Like the thing I do like about Classic is like the things don't just disintegrate. Like the Raven might have if you hit it with a Gauss or 2. This thing might lose the weapon, but it's still there, right? And you still got to deal with it. It's got weapons bristling all over it. I will never play a mech with that many SRMs again.
Oh, that's fair. I don't blame. Yeah, that's an intense amount. Kudos to anybody who actually does play that with their friends and still has friends. Dan and I are no longer friends. I'm a patient person. I really am.
Rolling 28.
Oh my god!
Individual hit locations is nothing.
I'm happy
they don't group up.
Dude, I'm so happy we crit halfway through. Like
I was so excited when you killed the pack. I could not be. I've never been more excited when one of my own mechs died.
Because that was just.
But a couple of things. Actually, before we get there, any closing thoughts? What did you think about Classic? This is the first time you really played Classic, right?
Correct. I think I did it ages ago.
Yeah, we did a couple of when we were like just messing around with it, right?
And I think you guys even just started recording when I came into the Classic world,
right?
But honestly, I enjoyed it. I really did. Except for that one factor, I feel like it definitely gave you a better sense of survivability. I guess it's not you're not playing checkers like you would be with Alpha Strike. You're playing chess where it's like you're give and take. It's what is this unit going to be able to withstand from this? You can
definitely take more risks, right? Like I ran that Raven out. I would never do that in Alpha Strike.
No,
like that Raven would have been hiding the entire game until like everyone was looking the other way, and then he would have boop.
Yeah, same thing with the kit box. Like I would have never had that in the front. Right. It would have been behind everything. Yeah. So it's definitely it's definitely a different kind of play style, and I do want to do it again. Like I definitely want to expand on this.
Yep.
I had fun.
Yeah. The 0.24, the difference between long range and medium range is like catastrophically like different. The percent change is like a 30% chance different, whatever the heck the curve is. It's like a huge difference if you're just within like 1 inch closer.
And that's one reason I did close the gap, because I was like, I could either sit out here
and hit it 10 and like never hit it 10s and 11s, or get in and be at like 6s and 7s or whatever. Anyway, movement's good. I think the gator's good. I think targeting is largely good. I would like to bring those mods down. I would be okay keeping extreme range out of it too. Like I don't know that we need to add that back in. That was an optional rule we used to play with. I could be okay with leaving that one out. Although the lower mods, I want to talk about that. The other thing we used to do is the pilot die. You know, which made the hit roll just one roll versus like rolling for every individual weapon. I don't know if that's like, I know that's a controversial topic, especially on Reddit. People like are either they really love it or they really hate it, and they think I'm an idiot for even suggesting such heresy. But I don't know. I mean, I don't hate playing with 2d6. Like it didn't kill me.
I agree.
You know, but what did kill me was the clusters.
28.
Yeah.
24, 28.
And I know not every mech has, you know, 36 SRMs, but I mean, there's lots of mechs with a significant number of SRMs or, you know, things along those lines, and then it makes it a little bit hairy.
The other thing is, I would love to, in the future, obviously, because we always expand on things, is instead of just doing a brawl, you know, seeing how this works out objectively.
Yeah.
Because I think that would have been a bigger game change with these two setups. I think it would have been way different.
Yeah, like if we played like an intercept mission absolutely. I agree with you. Like the kill missions are very, in some ways I want to say they favor the inner sphere, you know, because like, maybe not. I don't know.
I think in this era they kind of do, because you not only are you equivalent, almost equivalent weaponry, because I mean it's under, obviously it's not as good, but the gap is so small that the more amount of armor you're bringing to the table changes that significantly. But that's just my opinion.
Well, you know, it's the speed that kills the clan mechs in terms of cost. Like your Kit Fox is like paper armor, less than the Raven, but costs a fortune because it can go so fast, right? Nova, the Vulture too, right? It's 5.8, it's, you know, got tons of guns on it. So like you pay that premium in clan mechs. We talk about this all the time. And then there's this Avatar, which is like tons of guns and just a regular old 4.6 with an inner sphere, you know, XL engine that costs nothing. I think it costs as much as your Kit Fox. And I guess like, you know, really maybe that Kit Fox is just meant to kind of like float around, like just float and like gauss people.
Maybe I'm just playing it wrong. Maybe, I mean, guys, if you say that I was playing it wrong, let me know.
Again, you were playing it wrong.
Maybe I am.
Whatever.
Classic clan.
We're learning Classic again. But I had a lot of fun with it. It was cool. It's great to get back into Classic for sure. So we'll give this a little bit of a run. We'll do some more battles. I don't know if we'll turn this into a narrative campaign like we did with Alpha Strike. I'm not sure if I'm there yet, Dan.
Okay.
All right. Do some more one-off battles.
All right.
I may experiment with eras. So this was 3058. That would be another thing I'd be interested to hear. Like, what do you guys want to see? You know, should we stick in the old clan era? I really don't want to get into like, some of the tech is like nuts. You know, you got so much to remember, right?
Yes.
Like all these things interacting, and so I like the 3058 era. You know, for Classic, that's about as far as I really want to get.
Okay.
Before I start forgetting things, and then I get flambéed in the comment section.
Oh.
You forgot my medic armor, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't even know. It happens, guys. It happens. It's a cold world out on the internet.
It really is.
Hurts my feelings. Speaking of feelings, it would make me feel much better if you went on over to Aries Games and Minis. That should be your #1 stop for all things BattleTech, Dan. So, for example, if you need a new battle mech manual because yours is outdated, actually mine is outdated, then you can head on over to Aries Games and Minis and get one there. You can also get all the miniatures. I got this Penetrator, the new force packs, the new mercenary force packs. I think we looked at. Was this that one might have been Hansen's Rough Riders? I don't remember.
I believe so.
But he's got all those force packs, you know, all the minis, you got dice. He's got all kinds of great stuff over there as well. And the second thing I would highly recommend, Terrainify.
These are beautiful terrains.
Doing a Kickstarter right now for some non-BattleTech related stuff, but they have amazing stuff. Finished, unfinished, just the STLs. If you're a printer of things, you can get the STLs and print them out. But they got all the good stuff. Very, very cool. So you definitely check out Terrainify. And then last and not least, Dan, and then I'll shut up for the night. Head on over to Patreon, give us a subscribe, give us a like, and I asked you a million times, leave a comment. If you haven't done it, do it again. But definitely check us out over on Patreon. Thanks to all of our patrons. They're keeping the lights on, Dan. They're keeping the lights on.
And it's bright, mind you.
It's so bright. It's so bright. Look, I mean, look at that. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So thanks to all of our patrons. And if you want to join, there are some perks over there. Some great things happening. In fact, we recently, Dan, just had a patron competition.
Yes.
For a regiment.
I'm excited to
on the
see
Kickstarter.
the results. I actually did look at some other Patreons. Right. And honestly, the things that we give, and for what?
Way better.
Because I was looking at it, I'm like, seriously?
When the people in the comment section call me an idiot, Dan, they're not wrong. I give away too much. Now, I'm all done.
Yeah.
Closing thoughts.
Do it again.
Do it again. All right, guys. Well, stay tuned. As you know, always great stuff coming from Death from Above Wargaming. Have a good night.